Now we are on Act 3 of the Twilight Flood. I don't know, is that 19? That might be 19. I'm bad with Roman numerals. Remnants. 27th of the astral moon. Start day. I love how spooky the tavern looks. It's adorable. We got an achievement called Catalage. Jade, welcome back. Was your quest successful? When have I ever failed? Well, you do look surprisingly unbloodied. Also, hello, Kumo. Kumo? Who's Kumo? That guy? Did he change his name again? New name, I'm guessing? No. No names here. Never had a name. Don't even know what names are. Kumo. Am I just supposed to go along with that? You're supposed to make me a drink. Damn, Jade. Then we can talk. Fair enough. What can I get you? I've still got plans after this, but Onyx is pretty tired. So give me something that'll get her to keep up with my speed, if I let her have a sip. Anything for Onyx. I'm guessing Onyx is the turtle. We need to speed up that turtle. Hi, Andy. What a baby. Alright. Speed potion. Which one do we want to do? Let's do a swift strike, which is usually what we make Kumo, I think. Or one of the ones we make Kumo. Alright, so it's going to be all agility, mostly. 2, 3. A little bit of intellect, not that I think the turtle needs any. And a little bit of defense. Alright, and there's our swift strike. A drink for Onyx and you, but mostly Onyx. It's really cute, it almost matches. Not too bad. Concerning to see you know me so well. Being a regular does have its perks. So, names? Let's start with the story first. You love those, right? You know it. I'll spare you the details of my journey to Borkum, though I didn't miss the chance to make some extra money along the way. Everyone thought I was the right woman for their jobs. They helped me with the quest, too. Squeezed a good description of the renegade parents out of some Red Dune merchant. I don't know if you remember from last time, but Jade picked up the quest to possibly assassinate Kumo's parents, who is in a deep dispute with a blue-crowned elephant. I'd love to hear that story, actually. Not my problem. Asking a couple of pointed questions got me to the inn the deadbeats were staying at. Problem with people is, can't exactly kill them in broad daylight. With monsters, you'd be thanked for doing so. But with people, you've got to be patient. Unalive parents. So I did what anyone would have done in my situation. I posed as a tour guide. And they believed you? Sure did. Inika was right. Your drinks are great for pulling scams. Happy to hear that? I offered them a tour of the nearby Wade Sea, and led them to an area I knew was shunned by actual tour guides, because of the unpredictable tides. Gave them a spiel about how a battle of the Order of Starlight took place there, yada yada yada. Pretty soon, their eyes were glued to some starfish playing in the mud. It was the perfect opportunity to get it over with quickly. Obviously, I wasn't going to kill them just then. They needed a chance to run, but I had to scare them first. I raised my spear right above my head and was about to go for a warning strike when I heard this zinging sound. I deflected the knife that was flung my way at the last second, and it shattered against the ground. All three of us turned and saw this cloaked Echo reaching for another knife. He had his hood pulled up, knives and daggers strapped all over his body. Even the air seemed to go darker around him. Looked like a real shadow bane. I trained under them. Impressive. Those deadbeats thought I was protecting them from him. Should have seen the look on their faces when I said I was there to kill them. I turned back, wanting to refocus on my warning strike, then I was interrupted by a simple stop. It was said in this deep, raspy, incredibly fake voice that sounded like some sort of proper degenerate. Oh, he did the Batman voice. Likely the two bums thought we were fighting about who'd get to kill them. Their approach to such a situation was to immediately try and bribe us. I told them to shut it. They asked me what I wanted, then if it wasn't money or words. So I turned to our little Shadowbane and asked what he wanted. But he just stood there, quietly. Can't blame him. They're a little scarier than your parents. So you helped him with the decision? Not exactly. I walked over to him and handed him my spear. She said, "This is your choice. Make it." It felt like she was passing some of her courage on to me. He stepped forward, my spear in his hand, and took off his hood. He was... I'll spare you the details. Was he crying? They recognized him, of course. Fuckers had the audacity to act surprised. Surprised is one way to put it. When they talked, they sounded so... like they thought I had died. You could have. They left you. I wanted to say something. Anything. Yell, tell them to get lost, scream at them for what they'd done to me, but... all that came out was, "Why did you leave?" Their silence went on for so long. Would have been longer if those tides hadn't come rushing in. You did kind of walk into that one. Kind of. Luckily, I was quick. Got all of us up on some muddy rock that the waves couldn't reach. How long were you up there for? A couple hours. Left us a lot of time to talk. Did you? Yes. A lot. For example, did you know the primordial flood was caused by the pyre erupting? The pyre? You mean the biggest volcano in all of Asteria, nestled right in Leviathan's domain? Yeah, apparently it erupted and then collapsed. Covered all the primordial sea in ash and set off a tsunami. It should not be doing that. No. Do you think powerful magic was afoot? Probably not. What use is a giant tsunami to anyone? Maybe they wanted to be wet? Probably not. Are tsunamis and their causes all you and your parents talked about? No. Mostly we talked about the leaving thing. They said not a day went by where they didn't regret what they'd done. I asked why they didn't come back then. They didn't have an answer for that. Mom said she was proud of my knife throwing skills, though. I never thought they'd apologize. They owned up to all of it, as awful as it was. I hadn't planned for that. They wanted to make up for everything and be part of my life. They also said it was up to me and what I wanted. What do you want? A family. Is that stupid? No, it's not. So you forgave them? No, not yet. I have to see if they actually mean what they said first. I can't trust them right now. We don't really know each other anymore. Who knows if we'll get along? But they did say that they want to get to know me, and I think I might like that too. I know, I wouldn't forgive their asses. Fuck that. Murder time. They're just so different. It feels like I'm angry at people that don't exist anymore. You're still allowed to be angry. Even if they changed, they hurt you. Neither forgiveness nor forgetting is required. It just feels unfair, like I'm harboring resentment for ghosts. But I'll try to be honest with them. I owe that to myself. Plus, Jade threatened to decapitate them if they ever hurt me again. They'd stand no chance. None. Can I have a drink now, too? Sure. Let's trade. Right. A secret? No, a name. I assume Jade didn't know you as Kumo because your parents didn't call you that. Correct. What did they call you then? I'm not... I'll trade you my name, just give the guy a drink. Your first name? Those are quite precious to Maida, right? Very. See it as a secret to trade for. I'm listening. Ulyssia. A beautiful name. I don't respond to flattery. But thank you. It's definitely better than mine. Yours fits you. It does not. If you say so. I want to know what it is. So, not Ulyssia. What would you like in exchange? Maybe something that'll stop me from choking on my words. In case I have to do more of this emotional thing. I've definitely got something for that. I feel like that's just his usual. Spoken heart. Yeah. Indeedly. 3 points of charisma. 1 point of attack. And 1 point of defense. Ding ding. Here you are, some fluid emotional vulnerability. Tastes a lot better than it sounds. Feels a lot better too. Maybe. I still need to call you something else though, if Kumo is out. It is. What have you got for me then? I'm running out of names. Jade, can I? Nope. My name. Fine. How about... Dave? You know what? Sure, I'll go with that. I'm proud of you, Dave. For everything you've gone through, and for choosing what's right for you. Thank you. Do you need a hug? May have already gotten one from Jade. Speaking of me, I've gotta go. Want to check in with Grace and her goons. See you around, airboy. See you around, Ulyssia. What about you? Care to linger a little longer? I need some time to think all this over. Maybe even feel it, too. I know, right? I was thinking the same thing. Where is Davy? Is Fable back yet? I think cheesecake would make for a great distraction right about now. No, I thought maybe you ran into them on the way back. I didn't. Oh boy. So Melly isn't back yet either? No, I'm afraid not. Cool, great. I guess I'll talk to... Carolyn? Your parents? Maybe. Do you think they still love me? That's a loaded question, my guy. I don't know. I hope they do. I hope they'll love you well, but I don't know. I do know that other people love you, and that if your parents fail to live up to what you deserve, you won't be loved any less. I'd like to believe that. Sometimes I just think if even my own parents could leave me, anyone can. Don't measure your worth by the actions of the people that hurt you. Nothing good can come of that. That is great advice. I'm very thankful to have met you. Anyway, I'm also part of the night, or whatever, so I must go. He's so edgy. Farewell. See you soon. I do hope Fable's okay. They left in quite a tizzy. Oh, the day is over, so we're feeding Andu, cleaning up the tavern, and closing up for the night. That was another short day. It's weird, we're only doing like mornings and then no afternoons.